morning and welcome to another Wellness Wednesday at Nest Yoga and Massage with myself, Karen Steele. Today we're going to do a little tissue rolling for the glutes with our yoga tune-up ball, which we actually carry these in the office. And especially if you've been doing a lot of walking in the snow and ice and some snow shoveling, the lower back and the glutes get a little tight. So coming to your mat, and making sure you also grab some sort of a ball, a tennis ball, a little rubber ball, or if you happen to have any sort of therapy ball, that's essential for today's practice. And then coming to lie on your mat, bringing your feet wide apart, letting the knees fall into each other. And if it's comfortable, bringing your arms into a cactus or goalpost position with the elbows bent. And take a few moments to land on your mat and begin to observe your breath. Inhaling, expanding into the upper abdomen, and exhaling, gently contracting the lower abdomen. Inhale, there's a natural expansion into the upper abdomen. Exhale, natural contraction of the lower abdomen. Softening the muscles of the lower back, softening the ribs, the feet. Inhaling, breathing into the whole body. Exhale, softening the whole spine into the support of the floor. And then from here, on your next inhale, stretch the arms overhead, and then exhale, walking the feet hip width apart and drawing the knees in towards the chest, hands to the knees. Inhale, arms overhead, press up through the heels. Exhale, bend the knees in. Again, inhale, extend the legs up. And exhale, bend the knees in. Again, inhale, extend the legs up, arms overhead. And exhale, bend the knees in. And then from here, inhaling the arms back out into the goalpost. And exhale, rolling the knees to one side and the head in the opposite direction. And then inhaling back to center. So not going too deep, we're still warming up, exhaling to the other side. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, knees to one side, head to the other. Inhaling back to center. And exhaling. And now inhaling back to center. Once again, extend the legs up, stretch out through the arms. And exhale, bend the knees in. Inhale the legs a little wider. And exhale, bend the knees in. Again, inhale the legs a little wider. And exhale, bend the knees in. From here, inhale, arms overhead, bring the feet to the floor, feet wider than the mat. And then just exhale, slide your arms down now wide at shoulder height. Take a full inhale here. And then exhale, let the knees roll to one side, the head to the other. So it's a different kind of twist. Squeeze the glute, press the thigh forward. Inhaling back to center. Exhale to the other side. So squeezing the glute in the back leg, pressing the hip forward, stretching the thigh. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're just warming up the hips, the lower back and the glutes. A couple more times. And then inhaling back to center, and exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Again, inhale, arms overhead, extend the legs up. And now exhale, bend the knees in. And then this time, press the feet down, arms at your side, and inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower the hips down, bend the knees in. Inhale, legs up, arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees in. Inhale, press the feet down, hands down, hips up. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the knees in. Last time, inhale, arms overhead, heels up. Exhaling, bend the knees in. Lower the feet to the floor, inhale, hips up. And then exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Last time for a twist, bring the arms back out into goal pose. And once again, just gently rocking on the exhale, the knees to the side, inhaling to center, exhaling to the other side. You may feel like you can move a little more deeply now. Couple more times. And then coming back to center. Lowering the feet down. And then taking your ball and crossing the right ankle over the left and just placing the ball underneath the glute, so right in the flesh of the muscle. And then from here, just start to roll from side to side. So from your sacrum bone at the base of your spine to the top of the thigh bone at the outer hip. And your arms can rest on your body or just be out to the side. And then maybe rolling up and down a few times, lengthwise. Ooh. Really using the breath, especially the exhale, to let yourself bring the tissue more a little bit in to meet the ball. And then once you find a spot somewhere that's nice and sensation filled, take a few breaths here. So inhaling, expand around the ball. Exhaling, softening into the ball. Give the weight of that hip into the ball. Inhale, expand around the sensation. And exhale, just soften right into the pressure of the ball. So if you have a little more time today, you can stay here and roll around and find another spot. Otherwise, rolling off the ball and crossing the leg and coming to the other side. So left ankle over right, lifting the hips up, placing the ball underneath the glute, and then rolling. I like to start from side to side, so just rolling from the outer hip bone to the sacrum, triangular bone at the base of the spine, and just kind of roll. And then you may want to go a little bit more vertical. And then when you find a sweet spot, may not feel so sweet, but locate yourself there and inhale, once again expanding around the ball, making some space, and then exhaling, softening the weight of the body as much as you can into the ball. Receive the ball into the knot, into the tightness, into the sensation. Inhaling, expand. And exhale, soften, 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 soften. Again, inhaling and exhaling. And then once again, there's the option to continue to roll and maybe find another spot, or placing the ball off to the side and crossing the legs, and just pause here for a quick moment to notice the sensation. And now crossing the right ankle over the left thigh, and either staying here and just using the right hand to open the hip, or floating the left foot off the floor, clasping your hands behind the thigh, flexing both feet, and just stretching out the right glute. Inhaling, once again, expand into the hip. Exhale, just gently drawing the leg towards you. Keep the face, the neck, the shoulders relaxed. Breathing here consciously into the right hip. Inhale, expand into the hip joint. Exhale, allowing those deep muscles to relax and release just a little. And then uncrossing the leg, lowering the feet, and bringing the left ankle above the right thigh. So same thing, you can either keep the right foot on the floor or come up into a full figure four. Inhale, breathing into the left hip, glute, around the socket of the hip, imagining a ball and socket, and then exhaling, soften, 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 releasing any excess tension in the hip, continuing to breathe, expand and release. And then lowering the right foot to the floor, uncrossing the leg, inhaling the arms up overhead, bending the elbows slightly, and then just exhale, just begin to windshield wiper slowly the knees from side to side. You can roll the head in the opposite direction. And then from here, coming to center, and exhale, bring the knees back in, and then flex the feet, and perhaps doing a happy baby pose. So you can bring your hands to the outer feet, the inner feet, or maybe the lower leg. Another option is just to keep the knees bent, but bring the knees wide. Just gently drawing either the knees down towards the floor or in towards the side ribs. And if you feel, you can rock a little bit from side to side or stay static. But continue to be aware of the inhale into the upper abdomen. Exhale, lower abdomen contracts. Continue to be aware of the breath as it moves through the body. And then gently drawing the knees into the chest. Inhale the knees away. Stretch the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, knees in. Inhaling, knees away. Exhale, knees in. And then again, coming back to where we started, feet wide, knees fall into each other. Arms can be at the side or in those goalpost arms with the elbows bent. And take as much time here as you like. Another option is to extend the legs out. Maybe place a bolster or a rolled blanket under the knees, resting the arms at the side, and take a Shavasana. Wherever you are, you may want to go through a body scan, just quietly naming parts of your body to yourself as you move through the body from head to toe. If you need to get on with your day, gently roll to one side. Slowly coming up to sitting. Perhaps bringing your hands to your heart. Thank you for sharing another Wellness Wednesday. Wishing you all a lovely day and a happy new year. May we all be safe and healthy. May we all be peaceful and at ease. Namaste.